trust him. So the devil believes that Jesus came, that Jesus died, that he shed his blood, that he rose again, that he ascended on high, that is coming again. But the devil will never surrender to Jesus. So if I said to one of these people on the platform tonight, do you believe that I exist? You'll say yes. But if I said, do you believe in me? Those who are nice will say yes, but you can't believe in me. Because to believe in me, give me your soul to keep. You see the difference? You cannot give a man your soul to keep. Only Jesus is worthy of our soul and our life and our eternal destiny. We give him our life. You can't give your life to another person or your soul to another person. To believe in Jesus is the key. To believe in Jesus is the key. Not that he came, that he died, all of that, it doesn't work. In him, in him, in him. Remember the story the Lord gave us in the parable of the seed? When he said the seed fell on 4 different grounds. It fell first on the fence, and the birds stole it, meaning the devil stole the word. Then it fell right next to the fence where there was no depth. And then it fell right next to it where it was choked. And then it fell on good ground where it yielded a lot of good harvests, 30, 60, 100. I believe today we see that every single day with people that hear the gospel. Some, they receive the message and it doesn't last long. The devil steals it from their hearts. You've known people like that. I've known people like that. Or the individuals that receive the word with joy, but they don't last because of persecution. Then you have the third group. They don't last because of the cares of this life and the riches and greed and all the rest of it. And it chokes the life of the gospel. But there is that fourth group that receives the word with an honest heart, it says. With an honest heart. That's the key. I want to be a part of that group, don't you? How many do? Say yes. We want to win heaven. We want to win the heart of the Lord. We don't want to be rejected and told, I don't know you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. No, never. Paul said that we might not be ashamed on that day. So we surrender daily. We yield daily. The Christian life is not about trying or trying harder. It's about yielding. Yielding. Paul said, yield your members as instruments of righteousness. Give him your life. Let Jesus live his life through you. That's the Christian life. And the people said, so for us believers, we have got to seek the Lord. Now, a lot of people today are prayerless, and this is what the devil fights you. The devil will fight your prayer life more than any area in your life, because he knows as long as you are on your knees, he will be defeated. We win the war on our knees. That's where the battle is. Now we have to understand that prayerlessness is a sin. When you don't pray, you actually sin by not praying. Because it says in 1 Samuel 12:23, Samuel said to Israel, I will not sin against the Lord by not praying for you. Say with me, prayerlessness is a sin. Say it again. So when we don't pray, we actually sin. Meaning you have to confess your sin and say, Lord, forgive me today or yesterday for not praying. And He will quicken you to pray if you wait on Him. I want to talk about this because this is important. But I want you to remember, a defective life produces a defective prayer life. So people that don't pray are defective in some way. They're flawed in some way. But when they begin to pray, God will renew you. God will heal you from within. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength spiritually. Now, every time you and I pray, we inhale the Spirit of God and exhale the flesh. It's like taking a breath and letting out the flesh. So when I pray, I inhale the presence of God and I exhale self. Prayer is very important to us as believers. Jesus spoke to us so clearly about the importance of not giving up. It is God that moves mountains. It's prayer that moves God. Can I say it again? Okay. God moves the mountain, but prayer moves God. Say that. And say it again. And we need to move God. So He'll move the mountain for us. So they say, well, prayer, they say prayer moves mountains. No, only God moves the mountain. And prayer moves the Lord. So it's time to pray. Really time to pray. There's a church in Cairo, Egypt. In fact, Chad was there a few days ago. And actually is built in a mountain. And years ago, that mountain moved. When believers were threatened by radicals in Egypt who said, you believe that you can move mountains, you move that one, and if you don't, you all die. And they prayed, and the mountain moved. And today, there is a church that seats 20,000 people in that mountain. And that mountain didn't just move a few inches either. It moved quite a way. Miracles still happen, people, when we get on our knees and pray. So, I want to just remind you, just kind of quick reminder, how when Abraham prayed, God literally answered his prayer. Everything changed when Abraham prayed, and the Lord answered him, not only for Abimelech, but Sodom and Gomorrah. Think about the intercession there. When Jonah prayed, when Moses prayed, when Hezekiah prayed, I can give you that list, can go on and on. I love what a man said, prayer moves the hand that moves the world. And prayer is not overcoming God's reluctance. It's laying hold on His highest willingness. So when you pray, you're not twisting His arm. Okay. Now, let's just